women were curious and asked her questions. They said, "We've never seen you here before. Did you just move in? Who is your husband?" Laura smiled and replied, "My husband is stunned. He's working on the secondary school project." The women were shocked. They showed her the way to the market, but as she walked away, they laughed and gossiped. One said, "Wonders will never end." Another added, "So that guy is married. After he dumped me, he started dating Ola because of her big behind. I must tell his wife the truth. He needs to be exposed." And as they walked around gossiping, they spread the news about Ton's wife. Laura went to the market, bought vegetables, meats, and spices, then headed home. On her way, some women in the village stopped her. They told her about her husband, Ton, and his womanizing ways. They mentioned Ola, his well-known lover in the community. Laura was shocked and heartbroken. She asked the women to describe Ola and show her where she lived. The women eagerly directed her. When Laura got home, she boiled water until it was very hot, poured it into a bowl, and stormed off to Ola's house. When she arrived, she saw Ola sitting on a wooden bench, busy with her phone. Laura called out, "Ola," and when Ola looked up, Laura angrily threw the hot water on her. Ola screamed and fell to the ground. Laura ran away immediately. Ola's grandmother heard the screams and rushed outside. She found her granddaughter crying, her skin peeling from the burns. She poured cold water on the burns and applied some local cream to ease the pain. That evening, as they sat outside on a raffia mat, Ola's grandmother asked, "Who did this to you?" Ola replied tearfully, "I don't know her. A strange woman came and poured hot water on me." Her grandmother, Nana, asked, "Did you sleep with someone's husband?" Ola cried, "Nana, I'm only dating Ton, and he told me he's single." Nana was determined to find out who had harmed her granddaughter. The next day, she walked around the village asking questions. After hours of searching, she came across the women who had spoken to Laura. When Nana explained what had happened, the women were shocked. They said, "Nana, she's Ton's wife. We only showed her where Ola lived so they could talk. We didn't know she would do something so cruel. We are so sorry." Nana's anger grew. She left the women and went straight to the palace. She reported the incident to the king, crying as she told the story. The king sent guards to bring Ton and Laura to the palace. The guards arrived at Ton's house and took him and Laura. Ton, unaware of what his wife had done, demanded to know why they were treating him like a criminal, but the guards remained silent. At the palace, the king questioned them. Ton was shocked when he learned what Laura had done. Laura admitted her actions, saying she acted out of anger. The king passed judgment. Laura was sent to the local prison, and the king ordered Ton to marry Ola as compensation. Ton reluctantly agreed. However, that evening, as preparations for the marriage were being made, Ton fled the village. Ola, now with a burned face, was left heartbroken. She cried, "Nana, my face is ruined. No man will ever find me attractive again." Nana, stunned by Ola's words, said, "Stop worrying about men and focus on healing." But Ola continued to cry and lament her fate. As the days passed, Ola's wounds began to heal, but the scars remained. The village gossips laughed at her whenever she passed by, and Ola felt sad. Few weeks later, Mr. Sam, a rich old widower who had just retired from his work at the city, relocated to the village to rest. He saw Ola and admired her nice body. He approached her and Ola was so shocked and happy. No man had asked her out or even approached her ever since her face got burnt. They talked and soon, they became very close, always spending time together. 2 months later, Mr. Sam proposed to Ola and she happily agreed to marry him. They had a small intimate ceremony with lots of food to eat and drink. After the ceremony, Ola moved in with Mr. Sam, and they started living together. Mr. Sam loved her so much despite the scar on her face, and Ola felt relieved and happy, until one day, Mr. Sam's son, Femi, visited them.